Hey guys, I'm Amanda and I'm going to show you the swatches that I did of the products in my previous video. That video is titled First Time Shop Miss A Haul, MissPandaMarie. I'd love if you guys could go check it out, like it, and subscribe to me if you like this video and the past video, or if you just want to watch this video, that's fine with me too. So I went ahead and already swatched these because I tried to film this previously and I ended up just taking way too much time and it just wasn't heartfelt enough for me. It was mostly just me swatch here. I didn't like that one to go more in depth with how I really felt about something. I wanted you guys to see all the ones that I bought for $36 on this hand. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my eyeliners. And this silver right here is the Glitter Liner by Santee. This gold right next to it is the same thing, just in a different color. I think that these two are absolutely lovely for if you're going out with your friends or with your boyfriend or something like that. However, it does take multiple coats to achieve a full glitter look, as opposed to just a slight shimmer or just a few glitter particles here and there. I did try to apply this earlier today actually, and I found out that the glitter falls right off of it if you don't spray some finishing spray. So I just want to warn you guys, if you do go out and purchase these, or if you have these, to set your face after you have done them. Otherwise the glitter will not stay where you intend it to be, it will just go all over. Then I move on to my eyeshadows, and the eyeshadows that I have is this Icy Blue, which is color 1 by Santee, the same company as the eyeliners. And I'm just going to go through all these and I'm going to give you my opinion on them. I have the white, which is color 2. I have this deep blue right there, which is a color that I do not know because it doesn't have the wrapping on it. And this lilac color is on that finger, the ring finger. These eyeshadows are all made by Santee and they applied smoothly. However, to get a coat like this white or blue, I needed to apply it quite 2 or 3 times. If you only want a once over light color, just an eye tint, I would definitely go with these 2 lighter colors. If you want to put this in the corner of your eye as a highlight, the white would be amazing. If you only do 1 coat, it's just a light shimmer like a highlighter. However, if you do multiple, it's just a pure white. This dark blue has a lot of dimension to it because in the center, even though I did the same amount of layers, however, the pigment decided to go to the center of it, which is darker, and then goes to lighter. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this one next, which is an LA Colors Pout Lip Gloss Super Shine right there. I did this coat about 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, one of those two, and it is not fully dry. However, you can definitely tell it's super shine because it already is shining up this whole video. This is in color Mwah. And then I have the other one, which is a matte one actually. The other one was a shine right here. I absolutely love this color, but you do have to look out for uneven splotches because you can see that there's lighter color to a darker color. But overall, I absolutely love these colors. Okay, I'm going to move on to this LA Colors just normal lipstick in lilac, which is right there. I love it. If you look at it, it reminds me of the Santee eyeshadow sticks. However, this is for your lips or whatever you choose to. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty light color. That's probably about 2 coats of it, and it's still pretty light. So it'd be a nice, like, ombre effect if you had purples or something. It would be just great for everything. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go with this other Super Shine by LA Colors, right there in plump. This is what the bottle looks like. That one next to it is also the Super Shine. Now we're going to move on to hydrating lipstick colors. And as you can see, the hydrating is around it and the lipstick color is on the inside of it. This one is already breaking the actual lipstick color because of me putting this on my hand. That is right there. You can also tell there is a shinier coat around it, if you can see. So if you didn't want to risk getting the shiny coat outside of your lips, then it would just be harder to use. This one I'd recommend using a different brand. I have the same thing but in a different color right between it, but it's really difficult to tell just because it's so light. When I applied it, the hydrating lip color actually wiped away the color as opposed to letting it set or like going around it, because if you wipe, the sides of this go right over the color you just put down, and it's incredibly hard to keep it the actual pigment. I think this is my last one from this same brand and same hydrating lips color. That one is right there. That pigment came out a lot better, just like the first one. And this pink color is called Berry Dream. I really like this. I'm excited to see if it would work on your lips, and if you apply it to your lips, will the coating go around it or actually on it? Okay, we're gonna move on to one of my the only concealer that I bought from Shop Miss A. It is actually on my thumb, believe it or not. If you can't see that, you can definitely feel it, however you can't feel me through the screen. I like it. It's nice coverage on your actual face. Like I used it around right here today, but I wiped it off for this video. So I think if I do a get ready with me for my date that's coming up, I will use this and show you guys how I like it. Okay, we're gonna move on to Cleansta, these two, and this beautiful lilac purple, as you can see there, is right here on my hand. And then the blue is right next to it. I like these. They're very creamy when they go on, and they apply nicely, and the coats are pretty even, especially the blue one. The purple kind of got rubbed off. We're going to move on to this Muse lipstick in this cute little packaging. The lipstick color looks like this. Extremely creamy, extremely creamy. I mean, I went once over and that's what that one looks like. Right there, that reddish orange. It matches the color ball sensor thing pretty well. Now we're going to go on to this matte Santee liquid lipstick, which is right there. As you can see, it's kind of splotchy, but when it dried, unlike that swatch, it did not even itself out. It stayed very streaky. So using that, I'd be very careful doing multiple layers. Make sure they're dry first before you add another one. But also make sure that when you put it on first time, you don't miss any areas, because you have to go back and it would be streaky. Also, when you apply this one, I don't know if you see that, there's a bunch of like gunk on, there you go, you can see it. And it's extremely difficult to get that off without just wiping it all over the bottle. I think that one might need some work, but it could also end up being one of my favorites just because I love that color so much. I just wish the application was a lot easier. This next one is a Princessa matte liquid lipstick. You can see the applicator looks a lot better than the previous one. And that one is right next to it. I prefer this one a lot more than the previous one just because it did go on streaky, but it evened itself out just before it dried. It's completely dry right now, and it's very matte. It's not like a matte lipstick, which says it's matte, but it's not actually. So I'm very impressed with that one. Okay, now we're going to move on to this Princessa matte cream lipstick, and that color is right there. It's a lot pinker than the other one. However, because it's a cream lipstick, it's still pretty sticky, even when it's dry. And the previous one I just showed you was also Princessa, so I feel as if I like their liquid better than their actual other one. Okay, now I have an LA Matte lipstick in the color Going Steady. This color can be found right here on my hand. And as you can see, even though it's a nude, it's extremely different for each skin tone, as along with the other nudes right here. It's a lot orangier than the other ones. The other ones are more of a peach or a tan and a pink. Here's the Santee, that's the pinkish nude. And it is in the color 10. Extremely creamy. I love how it went on, however, it does not dry how I would like it to. It's still very sticky when you touch it, even though the color itself is dry. This is the more peachier undertone, and it is found right there in the center. Again, with the previous ones, it's very creamy, however, when it dries, it's still very sticky. This last one is a sandier one, and it's this light color right here between the blue and the pink. I like that one a lot more, however, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it on, just because I'm not used to wearing nude lipsticks, but I'm excited to see if I actually like it. Okay, now we're going to see the Santee Matte right there. Even though it looks pretty dark in the actual applicator, on the skin, it's a lot pinker than I thought it would be. I assumed it would be like a very deep maroon or like a burnt red, but on it looks more like a burnt orange or like a mixture of orange and red. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but as I said before, I prefer red tones over like the fun other colors like purple and blue, so I think I'll still use that more than the other ones. This one, if you can believe it or not, is this color, the light one right above it. Next to the other one, it's still extremely less pigmented than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be this deep maroon berry color, but it came out as this deep pinkish. I'm kind of upset by that, just by the fact that I expected it to be more of a red. Hope you guys liked that video. If you would like me to do any more in-depth, just comment down below. Give this video a like and subscribe. See ya. Have a nice day.